about it. Okay, so this is what happened. This is my third live for the day. Oh my gosh. Hey, look. I had a meme that I wanted to share with my live before my computer act funky. And now we're back again. And I'm gonna tell you what it's about. First we started with, let me show you. We started with the canister, this canister right here. And what we were attempting to do is it's really for those people who you're gonna throw the canister away, or you work on things. You're a tinkerer, maybe you repair cleaners for a living. You know, maybe you have your own business. You have your own cleaning business, and you're on the fly. The hacks that I do is just it's temporary fixes or temporary things to do to get you going. Okay. So this particular hack is because I work on vacuums. I fix vacuums all the time, and I wanted a fast shortcut to figuring out. Let's say I have a Dyson. Like I have a Dyson here right now that I need to check. Right, a Dyson upright, and it came into the shop, and it says that I gotta turn the power back on again because what happened? Let me see. It says that there's no power there, right? It's not turning on. Now, normally you would have to go through checking the power switch. You want to check the micro switch. You want to, if it has a PC board, you want to make sure that something is not burnt or something is not, misfiring communication. And then you also have a brush motor, okay? And so protocol, you kind of go through all this. So this particular thing I was doing here was designed to just quickly check the nozzle. Is the nozzle good? And then I can eliminate the nozzle like instantly, and then I can start working on other thing else. And if the nozzle's not good, then I know that I need to go and check it out. Maybe it's the motor, maybe there's a wire loose, disconnected, etc. Okay, so give me a second. so what I did, I have to go something happened to my my breaker here, my little thing, and I'm running like a dozen things in here. I may have to rewire my whole system here because I have like 4 screens, a mini AC, computers, printers, Silhouette Studio. I have a lot of stuff hooked up here, so it finally said, it quit on me. Give me a second. I'm gonna go check. Make sure my my breaker is back. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm back. Everything is back. Oh yeah. It's a mess. Okay, now. So this is what I got now. So the motors, I took the motor out. I wanted to make sure that it works without the motor, right? My little test here. Okay? Let me turn off everything that I'm not using. I don't want to keep drawing too much current at one time. All right, so let me show you where I am so far. Let me unplug this. So right now, all we have is the circuit. This is the normal wiring that would head towards the rug nozzle. Okay. Now, when I say rug nozzle, guys, I'm talking about like this section of the vacuum. See that? Okay. And so if this section of your vacuum is not working, and you don't have another canister that fits this, it's hard to figure out if the problem is actually the nozzle. Okay. And what I came up with was a way I can use these alligator clips here. I can clip one here, and then I can and touch the other side and see if I have power in my nozzle. Now I successfully did it. I'm gonna recreate it, okay? And while you guys are here. So real quick, a quick reminder for the folks who know my channel. I've already explained this many times, but I'm gonna do it again so people can understand the flow of the way current works, right, with these machines. Let's say this machine did not have a circuit board, okay? if it didn't have a circuit board, the way it would work is the live wire, that hot red, the black wire, sometimes it's red, but the black wire, it would hit the power switch first. Then when you click on and off, really what this is doing is making a connection, so the electricity is moving, it's going like this, and it's like it's waiting, you know, it's like it's put me in the ring, coach, I'm ready to go, right? And then the moment you hit on, now it continues to run, and it's running straight down to the motor, and now the motor turns on, right? The neutral would go straight to the motor, right? Now if you have something like this, like a circuit board, and then you want it to do other things, like, you know, reduce the power, turn off the brush, you know, if you're asking the machine to do other things, then you run it through the board, and then then the board is kind of like designed to allow, you know, to give other orders. How's that? All right, because here's a thermostat here, so if the motor overheats, the thermostat would just shut the machine off. All of these things are written inside this board here, okay? But what I need the board for is I want to make sure I don't want to use the hot, raw 120 volt current that's coming from the wall, because a lot of these mini motors are not really designed to take heavy duty current. The current has to be reduced so this can run properly and it not burn out. Okay. All right. So hopefully I explained that properly without being too long-winded. All right. So let me show you what I did now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to plug it in, turn this on. You're not going to hear a motor because I removed the motor. And then I'm going to test my nozzle and see if it works. And then I'm going to try to put it inside of a cigar bar. A cigar bar. What's on my mind, right? I'm gonna try to put it inside a cigar box because it's nice and easy to hide it in here. Like, you know, like put my board, and I'm gonna have the hole go in one side for the power cord, and a hole comes out the other side for the for this stuff that I need to use. And it's a little box like that. You can make it smaller. You know, you could put it onto your bench if you have a repair shop or something like that. Anyway, this is just my way of, this is just mine, because I'm going back and forth to my shop to here, to shop to here, and I want something I can take with me easily, and I didn't want to keep taking this big gigantic ass machine here. Okay, all right. So let's see if it works without anything blowing up. If it blows up, find me. Find my shop. Don't find my house. Don't find my house. Find my shop, and then somebody will call the police. Oh, get the what you call those people, the ambulance. All right, so I just want to do it so you can see it. I'm have it like in this weird awkward position, but I just want you to see it. Let me see something. Maybe I can move it like this. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. How's that? You can see that. Okay, good. All right, so now let me plug it in. What the hell? My TV just turned on. We call that the thing. All right, here we go. Let's try it. All right. Let's keep these guys separated. Also, don't make sure these guys are not touching each other. Okay, you're gonna get and you may blow something. All right. So I'm gonna keep them separated for now. I'm gonna plug this guy in. Ah, come on. Plug in already. I am sweating like a crazy man here. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go wipe my face in a second, but right now I gotta get this job done. All right, so now my on and off switch is ready. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on. You're not gonna hear any noise or anything. Switch is on. Okay, then let me get the cord. All right, coño. You see? Look what I did. I touched the shit by accident. Damn it. You don't have to call anybody. I didn't, nothing happened to me. Damn this damn shit. That's what I get. That's what I get, man. I normally have my overhead cam. I'm not doing this crazy nonsense. At least you guys got to see that. Shit, man. Damn. I'm gonna hurt myself just now. All right. I gotta turn the whole shit back on again. Oh my God. Damn, this is stupid. All right. Well, how's this? Let me continue with this. with designing my box, and then I'm gonna get back to the electricity thing because I don't want to stop again. All right. So this is so crazy. Oh my God. And listen, any one of you ever work with this stuff, then you know what I'm talking about. This stuff happens, and it is what it is. It's a good thing we have breakers. All right, so I'm gonna move this to the side for a second because I wanted to put this inside of a box. And the only way to pull that off, I think, I'm gonna have to put a hole. I have to put a square right here, a triangle, not triangle, a rectangle shape. I'm gonna have to drill a hole in the bottom of this box to allow my cord to go in. Drill maybe 2 holes out of here to allow this to escape. This way I can open it anytime I want to see what's happening inside, if I need to replace something or change something. And then what I'll end up doing is I'm gonna end up putting two holes right here, and where's the other one? Okay, it's probably this one right here. And I'll fasten it, and I'm gonna fasten it in here like this. Okay, that's the idea. So let me get my drills. Let me get a damn rag to wipe myself. I'm hot I'm hot. All right. And I didn't get to see any chats yet, guys, because I'm on my cell phone live, and I can't see this thing right now. So reach out to me. I'll tell you. Let me stop and see the last person. Nice spark. I know, right? Damn. Listen, I've had worse. I've had worse. I've been at my shop and something sparked and the whole damn shop went dead. All my computers, the damn cash register, everything. So I've been there. Okay, this is not new for me. Not new for me. All right, so let's do this. Let's build this. Let's build this thing. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna set it up. All right. So now at the bottom, let me see if I want to use this box. I think I want this one better. I think I want this box. I think I like how much room I have to work with, here. Yeah, I think I like that better. I know it's bigger. It's not as compact, but I think I like that. I think I like this box better. Yeah. I'm gonna use this one instead. I had a third one. I don't know where it is right now. But yeah, a friend of mine gave me these boxes, and he's like, "Hey, Wayne, you like to go?" I said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm working on a project right now, and I can use one." So I'm gonna drill a hole. Okay. So this hole here is where the main power cord is gonna go in through here. And then I'm gonna drill 2 holes, and let's keep them far apart from each other, okay? Because we don't want to spark like before. We don't want that. So let's keep them away from each other. And one on this side. Okay, so that's part 1. Now, part 2 is going to be pretty easy. All I'm going to do really is just I'm just gonna place this in here, okay, and let's just screw it in, okay, and then let me pull out this neutral wire. Come on out. All right. Try not to break it if you do stuff like this. Now, if you don't have a circuit board like this here, you're gonna have to find a way to find out if the nozzles you're testing can just take 120 volt, straight shot, or if you need what do you call it? If you need resistors, okay? All right, so I'm gonna push this through here. Okay, see that? I'm gonna push this through here. Okay, all right, and ultimately, I'm probably just gonna end up using a power cord, like a main power cord. Let me take this out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Come on, guy, get yourself together. So yeah, so I was doing a poll on before my damn my computer went out. I was doing a poll about who would win: John Wick, Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt, James Bond. Who would win? Think about me. Think about it hard though, because you have to. The way they're written, you have to. It's the way they're written, the way they wrote the characters. We don't want to take any plot armor away from James Bond. We don't want to take his gadgets away. We don't want to take nothing away. Who would win between Jason Bourne, John Wick, Ethan Hunt, and who's the other guy I said? Ethan Hunt, James Bond, right? John Wick, James Bond, Ethan Hunt, and James Bond, John Wick. Oh my God! What the hell? What my brain just went crazy. Give me a second. Jason Bourne, John Wick, Ethan Hunt, James Bond. Yeah, 4. What the hell am I doing? My brain is going nuts today. Maybe it's the spark. maybe my brain got shocked. Who would win? Who is the biggest badass out there? Okay, I'm gonna tell you who I think would win. Let me see. James Bond. Win by design. Yeah, he says Spider-Man. Yeah, you're right, Spider-Man, but he's not in this. I'm sorry. But I don't know. See, on the movies, John Wick supposed to have died. I don't know. Maybe he did. James Bond died. I don't know. You know? So they probably won't even be around, right? But I think the one that's fought the most assassins, like real trained killers, is John Wick. Right? Like maybe James Bond here, but he's normally would fight a couple of henchmen and then one good guy, one guy that's really strong or whatever, and he knocked that guy out or he do something funny for that guy. Jason Bourne also fight trained assassins, but they're coming after him one at a time. You know? So it's like one man against one man and both of their wits together. And then Ethan Hunt, with him a lot more henchmen, and then maybe one guy, one big badass, you know, or two. There was what was that Ethan Hunt? There was a video I saw online, guys, and that's where I got this idea from. I was watching a video and a guy was breaking it down. But there was a guy that was fighting Ethan Hunt, and it was with the Superman guy, Witcher, man. Come on, man. Why his name is not coming to me right now? Henry Cavill. And they were in a bathroom scene, and there was a Asian guy that was just whipping his ass. You know what I mean? And both of them, they needed both of them to take this guy out. So I can use that guy as a benchmark. Like, who would fight that guy better? And then the last guy I didn't even add to this is the guy from John Wick 4, Donnie Yen, the blind one. He's a badass also. So I don't know. I think right now the top of my list might be John Wick, and only like I said, he got a lot of plot armor. But if I just went based on what I saw, he's the guy that fought the most assassins. So he looked like he can, you know, he'll have a better chance taking out these guys. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, that's what I think. That's what I think. All right, so I got this out. I got the cord out. See that? I got the cord. That's what I was looking for. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even need that much of a long cord. Okay, look at this. This is a bit much. This is a bit much. I don't need all this rewind stuff, right? I just need to know where the positive and negative go. And this is just to remind me where they go right now. Okay, so yeah, I don't need all of this. So I'm gonna cut this like right about here. This is about enough is that I need. I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this. Okay, so really all I need is about that much cord for my little thing I'm making here. Okay, and I need to cut my wire. Where's my blade? Every time I'm looking for my blade, man. I think my son borrowed it. I have one. So I'm gonna score this. I'm gonna score it. So just be careful not to cut it all the way through. I'm just gonna score this real quick. Okay. Just to score it, right? So I can kind of kind of pull it away from the thing here. All right, let's try it again. This blade is not really sharp, so the blades that are not too sharp, those are the ones you got to be afraid of, because then you're gonna push too hard and then you might cut the whole damn thing. So be careful of that. I guess that's with people too, right? The people that's not too sharp, that's in your circle, you gotta be more careful with them and shit. you gotta you gotta be careful, man, with people, man. You know. I have a theory about hiring that I'm almost afraid to share, because it's gonna sound, I don't know, man. I don't know how it's gonna sound bad. I'll be perfectly honest with you. There's no way to sugarcoat. I'm sweating again. You see that? There's no way to sugarcoat this. But it comes to hiring. There's no way to sugarcoat this, but, and it's not even that I think I'm better than anybody. It's not about that. So don't think that, okay? But it's about the kind of organization you want to have. And if you're hiring people and people have been talking about identity and all this shit, and if they see themselves as like a thug person, a street person, like hardcore, and you hire that guy, I guarantee you it's going to be some disruption inside of the place, because that's how individuals see themselves. That's how they conduct themselves. That's how they solve problems. And it's unfortunate, because there's a lot of guys who just copy people's style, because that's what's in the neighborhood. It's not who they are. But then they show up to an interview and it's like, dude, no one told you to dress sharper for this interview, man. You're gonna come with come on, man. Come on, someone should have told you, right? And if no one told you, I'm sorry. I'll be the one to tell you, and hopefully you take this message, but I can't give it. I'm not gonna. You have to be careful with discrimination stuff, because then, you can't really say, what I mean? You can't really say that, and sometimes you won't even be able. So he may not even get the information that, dude, you don't show up to an interview like this, and if that's who you are, then I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I want you working with the other part of my team, because these guys, they don't see the world that way, and the moment you guys have a disagreement, somebody's gonna want to fight, and you don't need that. You need people who can debate, or who at least have decorum and shit like that. So it's weird, but it in sales, right? Let me tell you what happened with me in sales. I hired a lot of guys, right out, man. Because in sales, sometimes, especially when you're getting started, you just want a body. Just come in, man. I'll give you a job. Just come on in. I'm gonna give you a job. All right, you want to work? But then immediately I'm like, all right, listen, man, you're gonna have to put a tie on, okay? We're gonna go see Mr. and Mrs. Jones, all right? You're gonna have to, shirt and tie. You have a shirt and tie, because at least you can at least cover the dress code, right? Damn, look what I did. Look what I did. I should have did it longer. No, I'll make it work either way. It doesn't matter. I'll make it work. So I'm gonna take this out. Let me show you. I'm gonna take this out right now. This is the neutral side that went right to the power cord. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna install what I just put in there. See this right here? I'm gonna put this in here like this. Okay. And then what I did is I wish I didn't take this apart. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this side for this, because this is gonna be my power switch. And what I'll do is I'll just I'm gonna put a male and female on this end. So I'm gonna cut this wire here. Okay, I'm gonna cut this wire here, and I'll strip this one. All right, I'm gonna strip this. Okay, and I'm gonna put a male and female. All right, I'm gonna put a male and female. Okay, and that's life. That's life, dudes. I'm sorry, man. You're not building a village without male and female. All right. So now we have this here like this. Okay. And this guy is set up. And then this is my live. And I'm gonna put a thing here. And let's crimp this guy. this guy is set up, and voila, I got myself the first part of this thing is done. All right. So first part is done. I put the cord here. Now you can put shrink wrap. You can glue it up. You know, put like some kind of sealant here. You can use twist tie even. Okay. But the twist tie is not going to stop it from pushing in. It's only going to stop it from yanking out, because you don't want this yanking out. So I'm gonna do this for now, but I'm gonna glue it up, okay? So with the twist tie, look, okay, the damn thing came off. I didn't do it tight enough. But so you don't want it yanking out. I'm glad that happened anyway. So you don't want it yanking out. So, and if you want, you can knot it up. I've done that before. Okay, let's do that now for the sake of this. For the sake of this one, we're gonna knot it up, all right? But I still have to what you call it? I'm still gonna have to put some kind of sealant, epoxy something at that spot. Okay, so for now though, I'm gonna put a little knot here. Okay, like this. So the yank won't happen, right? But I still don't need this movement. So I'm gonna putty it up here. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this guy is here. This is the white and my neutral, and here we go right here. Okay. So I'm building my case. The next thing is I am going to drill in here. Ideally, I want to have it where it's nuts and bolts, because I don't want a nail sticking out the bottom of here. Okay. So I'm gonna figure that one out. Okay. But I'm gonna place it where it just sits like this. Fair enough. It's just gonna look like that. Okay. All right. Next up, these guys are gonna be separated. Okay. They're gonna be separated. I'm gonna have to separate them. Okay. So let me cut this. Let me cut this here. I put them together like this, but they're gonna be separated. And come on. And they're gonna go through the opposite ends. I don't want these guys anywhere close to each other. Okay. We don't want that, man. We don't want these guys close to each other at all. Okay. How's that? So this is also neutral and the black. You see, it's black and white. Okay. So hold on. I have it all taped up. So these guys are gonna go through here, but I'm gonna have to do it the opposite way, or just cut these ends off and then reattach them, because I have some other clips, so I don't really need to use these guys anymore. Okay, so let me cut them. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut them. I don't need them right now. Cut, and don't worry, it's unplugged. Shit. Oh, I can't believe I did that shit, man. All right, so yeah. So these guys are here, right? And then this guy's gonna come out through here. All right, and then I'm gonna put my alligator clips on. Okay. See that? And I'll stretch it all the way out. Right now, it's not stretched. Now, the next part I'm gonna do that's gonna be relevant is where am I gonna put my power switch? Well, I want my power switch right up top here, so I can go click, 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 off and on. Okay. So I need my Dremel. Okay. Let me get my damn thing again. I'm gonna turn on this portable AC, guys. The background noise may be on, but I need this ear. Woo! Man, I need the ear. Holy cow. And I'm hot. All right. Now, I'm almost done because I got shit. I'm really supposed to be done right now. But let me do this part. Let me do this little cutting part so you can see what I do here, and then really we're gonna be done. Now look at the size of this thing. Look at what we're working with. This little. Now you could use a round one. You know what? I probably should do the round one. I should do the round one instead of this. The round one is easier to install. Let me see if I have one. Let's see if I have a round switch like this. This is what I'm talking about. One of these. You know, you just drill a hole and snap it in, right? So let me find one with 2 prongs. These are 3, and I really don't want to mess with the 3 if I don't have to. Okay, I got a 2 prong right here. Okay. Okay, and it has 2. Let's get this off. Okay. Positive and negative. That's all you need. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole. Yeah, I'm gonna drill a hole in it. Now these things normally have little notches that allow you to lock the stuff in. So I'm just gonna drill the hole just enough to squeeze this through. Okay. So let's see if we can do that. And I need a bigger drill bit, but I might just kind of work this around like that. I have those things that you can cut the holes, but I think the one I have might be too big. Where is it? So I can show you what I'm talking about. I think you know what I'm talking about. They have teeth on it, and you go, and it just cuts the hole right here. See? And this one may just it's too big for this, right? If I think I have a small one, but I don't want to I don't want to bank on it. I may have a real tiny one, but I'm not 100% certain, and I don't want anyone waiting on me to find it. So don't worry about it. All right. So let me just drill a hole for now. But like I said, I do have these things. All right. Here we go. Do I want in the middle? Where do I want this? I want it on the side a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of widen the hole some. It'd be messed up if I hit myself, wouldn't it? Let me see. Still not big enough though. Definitely not big enough. I need just a little bit more. All right, let's do it again. Come on. All right, let's see. We're almost there. Damn. Real close. Real close. I'm just trying to get, I don't want this whole thing. I just want enough for underneath to fit. Just this section right here. I just need that section to fit. Now, you do a better job. You measure it. You find the right bit. You drill the hole. You're good to go, right? But, like I said, I don't have that. Do I have a bigger drill bit? Let me see. No, I set the shop. You know what? Where's my Dremel? All right, let's use a Dremel. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. It should be able to fit by now. Yep, and then I can widen it out. Okay, it's gonna be real dusty, so don't mind the dust. I'm almost done though, guys. I gotta make a trip with my son. Oh my God, my damn electricity. I forgot. I'm gonna try not to spark again. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, let's see if that did it. Oh my God. gosh. I'm almost there, man. Ugh. All right, Wayne, don't go too far. That's it. I think this is it. I think this is all I need right here. Come on. Come on. Come on, get in there. Oh my gosh, it's almost there. I don't want to break it though. Okay, I see the part that's giving me trouble. I know what I have to do. It's just a little notch I gotta create. Let's take this out. Let's pry it out. It's a tiny little notch. And it's for this guy right here. Let me show you. Where's he at? This little notch right there. That tiny little notch is stopping me. So, what I'm gonna do with my little Dremel tool is I'm gonna create a little notch. Okay? Just like that. Not what I expected, because I have to go all the way through. So let me use one of these tiny ones here. See this little guy? I'm gonna use this little guy right here. I'm gonna create a little dent. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Come on, line it up properly, Wayne. Line it up properly. Oh my God, what else is stopping me? What else? You know what? I'm gonna use a little force, guys. Give me a second. Woo! Okay. So, I have my switches. Okay. I got this switch. Like this. I have this switch. Prime right here. Now this bad boy. And when I close them up, I can close them up. Make sure everybody's in. Golly, can you get in here already? I will secure everything like with a lock. I mean with a screw at the bottom, that thing. So that's my little thing here. Hey, almost. Peace. Okay, so I have this here. All right, and I'm gonna make sure everything comes all the way out. I'm gonna reattach the new prawns. I killed the old ones. You know what I really should get, knowing that what just happened to me just now? I should get the ones that already have the plastic covering over these things, so I don't have to risk them touching again like that, like what just happened. You know what I'm talking about? They already got that plastic covering over this. If I'm gonna use it for a tester, because these things are so close together. Let me these guys are so close together that you're likely to touch them by accident if you're not, like with me. I mean, I thought I was being careful just now, and I accidentally touched it, and everything went out, right? But if you have the ones with the plastic or rubber coating already, then you don't even have to risk them touching because the rubber is separating the metals. See that? Okay. So guys, listen, whoever came to hang out, I appreciate it. John Wick is honestly probably the safer bet. Yes, you're right. You know what? I agree with you. I think you're right. You're so smart. I don't know what it is, man. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think John Wick is probably the safest bet. Okay, John Wick. And I think that's it. I had a soapbox thing I was going to talk about, but I don't know if I have time to kind of get into it. I guess I'll save it for next week. But in essence, this is what it is. I'll leave you with this. The meme had two. The meme had two sides. It was a split screen. Okay. On the top of the first side of the split screen, it had two doors. One door, no one was going in. And the other door is a big crowd of people going in the door. You know, obviously choice. It's a choice meme, right? On one side, it said, it's for those who accept responsibility, find out what they have to do, and then get it done. No excuses. Okay, that's one door. The other side is, I will continue to blame everyone for my mistakes or my shortcomings and never change and continue complaining. And everybody was in that line. All right. And there was one guy in the back that was kind of wondering which line he should go on. Right. And a lot of us, I guess, depending on what it is, like, I guess some people for work, they may take responsibility, but at home they blame the spouse. So, you know, I guess we all have a little bit of both of these in us. But for some of us, one of them dominates. One dominate, okay? And if you find yourself around a group of people that they complain about everyone else is stopping them from succeeding, you got to be careful hanging around those guys, okay? Because number one, no one's going to tell you the truth in that group. They're not going to tell you that, hey, you messed up, man. You should have done this better. Let's get on it. Okay, you want help, right? They'll join you in blaming everyone else, and that keeps you stuck. And then they teach it to the kids, and the kids start blaming everybody else. The kids will go back, just like a lot of folks in America now. They go back 400 years. They're still talking about, you know, stuff that happened. It's like, listen, it doesn't mean that stuff isn't important. It doesn't mean it wasn't impactful. It doesn't mean all that stuff being true. What do you do now? Like, which mind is better for me to approach the future? Constantly blaming the past, or get on it and let me get it done, and let me make sure my kids learn what they have to learn, and let me understand the game I'm in. Let me understand the dress code for the game. Let me understand the mannerism for the game. Let me understand everything about this game and play the game. Or I can stand on the sidelines and I can constantly blame what happened to us 10,000 years ago. I mean, you know, so not that it's not important, not that it's not thing, but golly, man, which mindset is going to get me, what's going to help me right now, right? Right? You know what I mean? What's going to help? What's going to win the game right now, man? Damn. Imagine your coach keep telling you that, man. Those guys beat us like 10 times, man. Oh, that's what you keep hearing. Instead of training, you keep hearing, man, those guys they beat us bad. and then you got his advisor who's like there trying to console you. Yeah, if they weren't so tough and they didn't always keep trying to block us, aren't you being oppressed? It's like, dude, get out of my face, bro, with that bullshit, man. I don't need that. You keep that. I want to learn to win. So let me find a different coach. That's my soapbox for the day. I'll leave you guys with that. And you can add to it whatever you feel like,